everyone, it's Dianne at Minerva. I hope you're all doing really well this week. And today I'm going to share with you a make for a bias cut skirt. Now it's by Sewalong, it's the Genoa bias cut skirt. And what you need to remember with this type of skirt is that it's really easy. You just need to make sure that you cut your pattern pieces correctly on the bias, and that's what gives it the lovely shape. Now what we're going to be using today is this beautiful Eco Vero viscose sateen. Now this one is called Nebulous Night. Just look at the design, isn't it gorgeous? It's got a lovely shimmer to it and a lovely silky feel. Wash and prepare that fabric before we begin. Then when you've done that, we're ready to begin cutting our pattern pieces together. So check your sizing with the pattern and let's go and do that now. Now here are our pattern pieces. So as you can see, you have this piece right here. Now you need to have your fabric opened up so that you've got your selvage edge at the top and the bottom. One flat piece. You're going to lay this piece on like this on the cross grain. So make sure that you take note of your cutting layout here. So one piece is laid this way, and then what you do is you cut around it, and I've done a chalk mark down the side just here, and then you flip it over and you go around the other side. So we don't want to be cutting this on the fold because we do need to have it cut on the cross grain of the fabric. So make sure that this line lines up with the straight grain of your fabric when you place it on. So it's either going to be on a diagonal this way or going across this way on this diagonal. As you can see, mine's come loose at the moment because I've opened it up to cut it out. So depending on what size you're making, pay attention to how you need to place it using this sheet right here. Now when you've done that, you also need to make sure that you mark in these notches down the side, and this is because we want to be able to line these up when we're doing our side seam. If you don't cut the notches in, you might find that your fabric moves because obviously there's more stretch because it's on the cross grain. So do note these in so that when you pin it, you can make sure that they all line up down the sides. So we're cutting the front and the back pieces the same. Now we're ready to begin making our skirt. So first of all, you want to wind half of your thread onto your machine spool and check that your needle is sharp. Now I'm using a size 70 today. You may wish to test this on a piece of scrap before we begin. Then when you've done that, we're going to take our front piece and our back piece and we're going to sew those together. Now do remember what I said about those side notches. We need to make sure that all the way down those notches line up. So pin it before we get started and make sure that we're not pulling on that fabric as we sew those two pieces together. We want to keep it nice and stable. Now just something to note on fabric when you're choosing your fabric for this particular skirt. I mean this one, this Nebulous Night print is just a beautiful multi-directional print for this kind of thing. As we've noted with the pattern pieces, they are going across the cross grain like this, and some of them are placed this way and some are this way. So you don't want anything with a definite pictorial graphic that has sort of a face, a house or a landscape which is in one direction, because your fabric pieces are going to be placed multi-directionally. And this means that that just won't work. So you want a multi-directional print or something quite abstract such as this. And then that way it doesn't matter which way you place your fabric pieces. So just bear that in mind when choosing the fabrics before you begin. Now here we have our front and our back piece placed right sides facing. I've pinned them down the side and I've paid careful attention to make sure that these notches all line up down the sides. It's a 1 centimetre seam allowance on this particular pattern, and as you can see in the notches on the pattern, it is marked for this particular seam allowance. Make your stitch a little smaller. We want a straight stitch, and we're going to sew down those sides now. After we've done this, we can either overlock or zigzag finish them together. Now overlock your seams and give them a press, and we're now going to neaten by either overlocking or zigzag stitching around the top of the skirt. Now cut your length of elastic going on your measurements for your pattern. You also want to add on an additional 2 centimetres to this to allow for the seam allowance. Now we're going to overlap it like this so that we can join it together. And I'm going to do this in a square because we want to make sure that this is flat and secure. So a square or a rectangle, we're going to sew all the way around it and then across the centre. Now mark the halfway point of your elastic with a pencil. To make sure that you get it evenly spaced out. We're going to pin it to the inside. So if you place your mark at one side like this, then your joint at the other seam at the other side. Now we're going to stitch this in place, but you want to make sure that you're pulling on it slightly as you stitch that. So we're going to pull it as we stitch it to it. Now flip your waistband to the inside and just stitch down each side seam from the outside like this, some securing stitches to keep your waistband to the wrong side. Now if you don't like applying it this way, you could always create a channel at the top and push your elastic through as a casing. So you might find that that's easier than doing it like this. So that's up to you. It would work both ways. When you've done that, we're going to hang it first of all. So I would suggest hanging it on a mannequin or a coat hanger and just seeing how it settles before levelling up your hem. Then we're going to press it up once and then again and create a double fold hem at the bottom. So here is the finished skirt. I have tied this on so maybe it's grabbing a little, but as you can see it comes to the ankle or just above the ankle. If you're taller you may wish to cut it a little longer, if you're shorter you may wish to shorten it a little. Well, I hope you enjoyed sewing along with me today. I think this will be a really useful skirt for your wardrobe. You can have it in a range of pattern fabrics or a few solids to go with lots of items. Please let us know how you get on. Remember to include any photographs with your comments because we do love to see them. Now don't forget you can take a look at the Minerva Craft Club and get 10% off all your orders for a whole year, and of course create a free account with us to join in with our wonderful worldwide sewing community. That's all from me for today, but I hope to be back soon with more sewing inspiration for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.